Hello students, let us continue the session with some numericals on calculation of number of moles. Right? In the last class, we have studied about the number of moles and the relation to calculate number of moles. Right? How? How can we calculate number of moles? As a ratio of mass of the substance to molar mass of the substance. Right? Now, let us start with a numerical. Suppose if it is asked like calculate number of moles of helium in 16 grams of helium. See, you follow this notation. Number of moles, a subscript, which one is given? Means we are calculating the number of moles of that substance. Understood? So calculate number of moles in 16 grams of helium, or calculate number of moles of helium in 16 grams of helium. This is the question given. Right? Now immediately we have to go to the relation. What's the relation between number of moles and mass of the substance and molar mass of the substance? Number of moles of substance, suppose the substance is helium here, number of moles of substance is equal to the ratio of mass of the substance to molar mass of the substance. What's the meaning of molar mass? What's the meaning of molar mass? Mass of 1 mole of substance. Molar mass means mass of helium by molar mass means mass of 1 mole of substance. Mass of 1 mole of substance. See, always in the primary stage we have to compile the relations in this way. Understood? Now we have to substitute the values, that's it. Because number of moles of helium equals to, what is the mass of helium given in the question? 16 grams of helium over, what is mass of 1 mole of helium? This is 16 grams, no? What is mass of 1 mole of helium? We studied in the previous classes. What is mass of 1 mole of helium? 4 grams. That's why I asked you to memorize the atomic mass values, gram atomic mass values. Mass of 1 mole means gram atomic mass, right? So it is 4 grams. So it is 4 moles. Even as we are expressing every parameter in terms of grams, number of moles are also called as number of gram moles. Both are same. Don't get confused. In one reference book, you may see the same question as calculate number of gram moles. In another book, they may ask the same thing as number of moles. Both are same. Why we are also expressing number of moles as number of gram moles? Because we are calculating everything in terms of grams. Understood? So this is the way. Now let us take one more question. Right? That is, calculate number of moles of methane in, suppose, some 64 grams of methane. Calculate number of moles in 64 grams of methane. See, follow this subscript notation always. Number of moles of methane molecule. Number of moles of helium atom. Right? You can easily identify which is atom, which is a molecule. Right? That's a very basic line. Calculate number of moles of methane in so and so grams of methane. Same model. What to do? What's the relation? Immediately, number of moles of a substance, here what is the substance? Methane, can be calculated as a ratio of mass of the substance to molar mass of the substance. Once again, I am asking you the same point. What's meant by molar mass? Molar mass of a substance? Mass of 1 mole of a substance. What's meant by molar mass of the substance? Mass of 1 mole of a substance. What is mass of 1 mole of a substance called as? If the substance is an atom, it is called as gram atomic mass. If the substance is a molecule, it is called as gram molecular mass. We studied in the previous sessions. So, as this is a molecule, it can also be expressed as mass of the substance by gram molecular mass of the substance. Why I used molecular mass? This is a molecule. Methane is a molecule. Now, let us substitute the relation. What is mass of methane given? 64 grams. Over, what is gram molecular mass of methane? We have to calculate carbon plus 4 into atomic mass of hydrogen. What is carbon? 12 plus 4 into 1, 4. It is 16 grams. Right? So, by 16 equals to, it is 4 moles. Understood? Immediately we should come to this relation. Number of moles of a substance can be calculated. Number of moles of a substance can be calculated as ratio of mass of the substance given to molar mass of the substance. Be perfect in this term. What's meant by molar mass of the substance? Mass of 1 mole of a substance. Very good. Mass of 1 mole of a substance. Again, substance may be an atom or a molecule or an ionic substance, right? If it is an atom, molar mass can be taken as gram atomic mass. If it is a molecule, molar mass can be taken as gram molecular mass. In that way, in the initial stage, we have to map each and every relation as many number of times as possible, so that you will be more and more perfect. That switching into from one concept to another concept, one word to another word is very, very important in solving JEE and NEET MCQs. Understood? Now let's go to another question. Right? This time we will take the question in a reverse way. Question is calculate mass of substance, means a mass of methane present in 6 mass of methane present in 0.1 moles of methane. Calculate mass of methane present in 0.1 mole, or in its 0.1 moles, whatever the way of question, right? Now this time number of moles are given. Number of moles are given, mass is asked, right? Still the relation is same. On the same relation, just twisted questions are given. See, notice the relation. What's the relation for number of moles? Number of moles of substance can be calculated as a ratio of mass of the substance to molar mass of the substance. Molar mass of the substance means mass of 1 mole of substance, which is called as gram molecular mass of this substance, right? Gram molecular mass of the substance. I think you are following, right? Now this value is asked to calculate. These two are given. Now mass of methane equal to number of moles of methane into gram molecular mass of methane, right? It's a very simple relation. What are number of moles given? 0.1 into what is gram molecular mass of methane? Just now we calculated gram molecular mass of methane as 16 grams. So 0.1 into 16, it is 1.6 grams. Yes, is that clear? So we are asked to calculate mass of methane presenting so many moles. Again, moles and mass, that is the relation given. Moles and mass along with gram molar mass or gram molecular mass, right? So that's what we substituted. You do one question in this way, right? You copy the question. Calculate mass of oxygen present in 6.4 grams oxygen. Suppose this is a question. Yes, some of you already started doing the question, right? Solving the question. What's the immediate relation? Mass of oxygen and wait. It is 0.5 moles of oxygen. 0.5 moles of oxygen, because mass is raised. No, how can we give mass again, right? Now mass is asked, moles are given. What's the formula between mass and moles? Same relation. Number of moles of the substance, which is oxygen, equals to mass of oxygen over gram molecular mass of oxygen, right? As it is a molecule, directly I had taken gram molecular mass. Otherwise, the standard relation is molar mass, right? Now we need to calculate mass. Yes, we need to calculate mass. This value and this is by default, we can find it out. This value is supplied in the question. Now let us substitute the value. Mass of oxygen equals to number of moles of oxygen into gram molecular mass of oxygen. Number of moles is 0.5 into gram molecular mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen is what? 16. 16 plus 16, 32. Half of 32 is 16 grams. This is how we can take simple numericals on number of moles. Now, let's take the next level. Means sometimes they may raise a question in this way. Calculate, wait. When equal masses of helium, methane and oxygen are given, when equal masses of helium, methane and oxygen are given, find ratio of their number of moles. You know that the small n corresponds to number of moles, right? When equal masses of helium, methane and oxygen are given, find the ratio of their number of moles. Means what we have to find? Ratio of number of moles of helium is to number of moles of methane is to number of moles of oxygen equals to, how do we calculate number of moles of helium? Yes, what's the relation? Mass of helium over molar mass of helium is to, I think you are aware of the relation, right? Number of moles of methane, mass of methane over molar mass of methane. Next, mass of oxygen over molar mass of methane. Again I am repeating the line. If it is an atom, molar mass can be taken as gram atomic mass. Right? Yes, this is oxygen. If it is an atom, you have to take gram atomic mass. You can take gram atomic mass in this. If it is a molecule, gram molecular mass. Here also gram molecular mass. That's a simple point. Now you find it. They had given equal mass of helium, methane and oxygen. Let us take it as x. So some x grams. X grams by what is molar mass of helium? 4 is to equal mass of substances are given. Even mass of methane is also x over what is molar mass of helium? 16 is to mass of oxygen is same, equal mass, no, x over 32. As it is a ratio, this x can be cancelled, you know that. Common thing can be cancelled. That equals to 1 by 4 is to 1 by 16 is to 1 by 32. Right? Now let us take LCM and simplify this. Yes, 4 1s, 4 4s, 4 8s. Understood? And simplify the relation. Right? Or now you can proceed, I think. Right? Or you can multiply the whole with 32, biggest number. 32 by 4 is to 32 by 16 is to 32 by 32. What is the ratio? 32 by 4. 8 is to 2 is to 1. This is one method of calculating this ratio question. There is another way. See, some students may get confused. Sir, x grams means how to solve it, sir? No, I am getting confused when the variable is given. Then there is another method of solving the same question. What's given? Equal mass of helium, methane and oxygen are given, no? Equal mass. Same mass of helium, same mass of methane and same mass of oxygen are given. It's given in the question, right? In such a case, you do one thing. Among the three, which is heavier? Among the three, which is heavier? Which is heavier? Whose molecular mass is more? Tell me. This at a gram atomic mass is 4. This gram atomic mass is 16. Very good. This gram molecular, not gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass. This gram molecular mass is 32. Which value is higher? 32. Take that 32 as common for all. See, the other method, instead of taking x, you take that highest value of the molecular mass as common value. 32 grams of methane, 32 grams of helium, 32 grams of methane, 32 grams of oxygen. By molecular mass, gram atomic mass of helium 4, by gram molecular mass of methane 16, by gram molecular mass of oxygen 32. What is this? 8 is to 2 is to 1. You got the same ratio, isn't it? Right? So this is another approach. If a student get confused by taking variable x, this is best method. Understood? So these are some basic numericals related to calculation of number of moles. Now let us see another model question possible on this calculation of number of moles, that is calculation of number of atoms. Calculation of number of atoms. You please go through the video several number of times, because this is the basic concept which is required to proceed to higher level. Now let us see. The topic is calculation of number of atoms. Calculation of number of atoms when number of moles of atoms are given. Calculation of number of atoms when number of moles of atoms are given. See, please be aware of the notation. What's the notation? How do you pronounce this? N for number of moles. Whose number of moles we are calculating? Number of moles of some atom given. Understood? Suppose number of moles of helium, this is given. How do you pronounce number of moles of helium? How do you pronounce this? Number of moles of SO2. How do you pronounce this? Number of moles of glucose. Like that. That subscript is the substance. Now you see, calculation of number of atoms when number of moles of atoms are given. We are given with number of moles. In that, how many atoms are given? Atoms are present. That's what we have to calculate, right? Instead of directly giving the formula, let us derive the formula on our own, right? We'll see. Suppose in 1 mole of atoms, you are given with the 1 mole of atoms. Are you following? Suppose you are given with 1 mole of atoms. My question is, 1 mole of atoms contains how many number of atoms? Yes, 1 mole of a substance has Avogadro number of particles, right? 1 mole of atom has, very good, Avogadro number of atoms. Avogadro number of atoms. Yeah, good. Everyone is answering. In 1 mole of atoms, Avogadro number of atoms are present. In 1 mole of atom, Avogadro number of atoms are present. Now my question is, in 2 moles of atom, suppose if 2 moles of atom are given, how many number of atoms are present? 2 into Avogadro number of atoms are present. 2 into Avogadro number of atoms are present. Right? In 10 moles of atoms, in 10 moles of atoms, how many number of atoms are present? Tell me. Yes, that's correct. 10 into Avogadro number of atoms. Then in n moles of atom, in n moles of atoms, n into Avogadro number of atoms. N into Avogadro number of atoms. So like this we have to generate. Now what's the formula that we can memorize? Number of atoms. Slowly you learn. Number of atoms present in n moles of atoms. Number of atoms present in n moles of atoms is equals to number of moles of atoms into Avogadro number of atoms. Once again, 1 mole has Avogadro number of atoms. 2 mole has 2 into Avogadro number of atoms. And 10 moles has 10 into Avogadro number of atoms. Then n moles has n into Avogadro number of atoms. That's what the formula. Number of atoms present in n moles of atom given number of moles of atom into Avogadro number. That's it. Is that clear? So this relation we have to memorize. Instead of directly asking students to memorize, if we derive the relation on our own, it will be more easy, right? Whenever you feel like you are forgetting, solve it in this way. 2-3 times if you do, it will be fixed, right? Now let us solve some numericals on this relation. Got it? Now the question is, calculate number of atoms in 0.1 moles of helium. calculate number of atoms in 0.1 moles of helium. Right? What's the relation? Number of atoms equals to number of moles of atoms into Avogadro number. Same relation, right? So number of atoms is equals to 0.1 moles of helium atom into Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 power 23. You look at the options. In the options, whether it is given in terms of n0 or in terms of 6.023 into 10 power 23. You know this number corresponds to Avogadro number, right? So it is 6.023 into 10 power 22 number of atoms. Right? So this is a basic relation. Number of atoms equals to number of atoms in so many moles of atom equal to given number of moles of atoms into Avogadro number. Right? Is that clear? You do one similar numerical, then it will be more easy. Suppose if it is given like calculate number of atoms in, I'll give a simple question for you. Calculate number of atoms in 1.6 grams of helium. In the previous question, number of moles is directly given, but here number of moles is not given directly. We have to calculate the moles and then we have to substitute in the formula. See, observe the difference between these two questions. Here number of atoms is asked by giving number of moles directly, whose value is substituted. But in this question, number of moles value is not supplied. We have to find that also even. Got the difference? How do we calculate number of moles of helium? In general, mass of substance by molar mass of substance. That equals to, mass is this value 1.6 by what is molar mass of helium, means gram atomic mass of helium. Very good, 4. Yes, on simplification it is 0.4 moles. 0.4 moles of helium. So, as they did not supply the number of moles of helium, but other value is given indirectly, we reduced the number of moles value. Now substitute. Number of helium atoms. Number of helium atoms equals to number of moles of helium atom into Avogadro number. That is, what is the number of moles? 0.4 into 6.023 into 10 power 23. Number of atoms. Number of atoms. This is one more. Understood? You do one. Like this, you do one more question. Yes, this time you have to solve quickly. See, the question is to calculate number of atoms in 4.6 grams of sodium. Calculate number of atoms in 4.6 grams of sodium. We have to calculate number of atoms of sodium. Write the formula first. Number of atoms of sodium equals to number of moles into Avogadro number. Same relation. Number of moles into Avogadro number. What is the formula for number of moles? Mass by molar mass. Depending on whether it is an atom or molecule, you take gram atomic mass or gram molecular mass into Avogadro number. Right? This is equals to, what is mass of sodium given? 4.6 by, what is a gram atomic mass of sodium? It's an atom, no? Gram atomic mass of sodium is 23. I already asked you to memorize the atomic mass values, right? Into 6.023 into 10 power 23. Simplify this. Sometimes in the option they may give the same presentation, or sometimes they may solve this and simplify and final value may be asked. Like that. Depending on the option, you proceed with the calculation. Right? Now, the same way, let us see the calculation of number of molecules when number of moles of molecules are given. I am repeating. When number of moles of atoms are given, how we calculated number of atoms? When number of moles of atom are given, number of atoms are calculated as number of moles into Avogadro number. Likewise, sometimes they give number of moles of molecule and ask you to find number of molecules and ask us to find number of molecules. That's our next concept. See, calculation of number of molecules, when number of moles of molecules, I told you this notation always, are given. Calculation of number of molecules when number of moles of molecules are given. Got it? See, again the same way, let us generate our formula on our own. Number of molecules in 1 mole of molecule. Number of molecules in 1 mole. 1 mole of any substance has how many? Avogadro number of particles. 1 mole of molecule has Avogadro number of particles. Number of molecules in 1 mole has Avogadro number. Number of molecules in 2 moles of molecules. We can use this mole term for atom, ion, molecule, anything. Now we are applying for molecules. 2 moles of molecules. 1 mole of molecule has Avogadro number. 2 moles of molecule has 2 into Avogadro number. That is 2 into Avogadro number of molecules. Then number of molecules in 10 moles of molecules. 10 moles of molecules can be calculated as 10 into Avogadro number of molecules. Like this, now let us come to the direct formula. Number of molecules in n moles of molecules. You know this notation, right? How do you pronounce this? Number of moles of molecules. Number of molecules in n moles of molecules can be calculated as number of moles of the molecules given into Avogadro number of molecules. So this is the final formula to find the number of molecules when number of moles of molecules are supplied. Once again, when number of moles of atoms are given, how do you find number of atoms? Number of atoms in n moles of atoms equals to given number of moles of atoms into Avogadro number of atoms, right? When number of moles of molecules are given, instead of atom when molecule is given, here number of moles of molecules, those many molecules, right? This terminology may be a bit confusing for a first learner. You have to catch the terms properly. So here also molecules, there also molecules. So if any that sort of confusion is there, go through the slide once again, right? When number of moles of molecules are given and we are asked to calculate how many molecules are present in those number of moles of molecules, this is how we do, right? Now let us solve one numerical on this. See, our question is calculate number of molecules in 1.6 grams of methane. Calculate number of molecules in wait, instead of directly giving mass, in 0.01 moles of methane. You know that methane is a molecule. Methane is molecular atomic existence. Molecule. See, that's a very basic line, right? See, it is given in for molecule. So, number of moles of molecules are given. Number of molecules are asked. Then what's the relation? number of molecules equals to number of moles of molecules into Avogadro number. These many molecules will be present. So what is number of moles of molecules? 0.01 into Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 power 23 number of molecules. This will be the answer. So this is 6.023. What's the final value? 6.023 into 10 power, this is 2 tens, no? Will be cancelled. 10 power 21 number of molecules. So this is how we can calculate number of molecules when number of moles of molecules are given. You do one or two numericals, right? Now it's your turn. Calculate number of molecules in 6.4 grams of O2. It's your turn. Calculate number of molecules in 6.4 grams of O2. What's the difference again? In the previous question, moles are given directly, but here moles are not given. Just mass is given. We can calculate moles. How? How can we calculate number of moles when mass is given? Number of moles is equals to mass by molar mass. So you should be very, very good at relations. By practicing so many questions like this, you will be very perfect. Mass of oxygen given is 6.4. By what is molar mass of oxygen? 32. If it is 64 by 32, it is 2 times. As point is there, it is 0.2 times. So we have calculated number of moles of oxygen. This value we calculated. So number of molecules, then number of molecules equals to number of moles of molecules 0.2, very good, into Avogadro number. Substitute the thing, right? Same way, just like we noticed numericals in calculation of number of atoms, here also some rearranged questions may be asked, like, you see, this time calculate mass of, no, we will see one thing. Calculate number of molecules in 1.28 grams of SO2. You try this. Calculate number of molecules in 1.28 grams of SO2 molecule. What's the relation to find number of molecules? Number of molecules is equals to number of moles of molecule into Avogadro number. How do you calculate number of moles of molecule? How do you calculate number of moles? Mass by molar mass. What is molar mass? This is 32 plus 16 plus 16. It is 64 into Avogadro number of molecules. Right? That equals to, this is 64, 2 is 128, right? This is 2 points, 2 positions left, no? 0.02 into Avogadro number of molecules. Understood? Like this sort of numericals also will be asked. Now, in the next session, we are going to apply the same relation, similar relation for number of particles like electrons or protons or something, or ions, etc.